My cousin said that only medium ugly girls get approached, and because some guy had approached her, and she's like, "So the fact that he came up to me is disrespectful." And I was like, "Why?" She said, "Because really pretty girls don't get approached because they're intimidating. So we're medium ugly."
That was the first time in my life I've ever been approached.
I literally have never
I
experienced
never
something
have
so traumatic.
ever I immediately shut down. Like it was
That's why
just
you stopped
so
talking,
it was
dude.
so uncomfortable.
I have never done that
Never
before.
experienced that. Never felt that emotion. I don't agree.
Me neither.
I want to talk about men who respect women and how the bar is literally in hell. I went to the grocery store to get a few things. It's my lunch break. And this guy tried to talk to me. You know, he was like, hey, how you doing? He complimented me. He asked me if I had a man. And I just told him I was not interested. And he was like, okay, no offense. I'm sorry. I hope I didn't offend you. I hope you have a good rest of your day. And I was so moved by that it kind of disturbed me a little bit, because that kind of seems like a normal interaction between two normal people, who just respect each other's humanity. He literally told me he was interested in me. He even shared why, and he asked me if I had a man, and I didn't even answer whether or not I had a man. I just told him I wasn't interested, and he respected that, and he kept it moving, and we both moved on with our day. And the problem with that is that is not a common occurrence. Men in general don't respect women, and a lot of them don't even realize it. So in a normal circumstance, somebody would ask, hey, can I have your phone number? And I would say no. Immediately they want me to justify it. So do you have a man or what? And then what's crazy about it is, if you say yes, you have a man, most men, probably like 8 out of 10 men, will be like, okay, then I respect that, because they respect that other man. My no was not enough. They didn't respect me. They didn't respect my choice. They respect some other man that doesn't even exist for all they know. And then if you do say, I don't have a man, then they want to know why then. So why you don't, so what's the problem? We don't have to go into all those semantics. Simply respect my humanness and take my no as no. Men who respect women give women the option whether or not they want to talk to them, and they don't require justification. They literally have the transaction and move on with their day. I just wish the world was a normal place.
So let me say, first of all, yeah, you should respect somebody's no. What I have a problem with is women do this thing now to where what they say goes. And once again, when she says, hey, no, I'm not interested. Oh, okay, I appreciate you. Even give me the opportunity. All right, whatever you want to say, and just move on. But when a man says he don't want to talk about something, or when a man says, no, I'm not really interested in that, or that's not really my style to do that, now we got to talk about it. Now it's got to be discussed right there in the moment. How come you can't accept my humanity, my humanness, and just allow me not to want to talk about any of that? This is what men are having a problem with. What we say goes. You got to bend to whatever we want, whenever we want. And men are getting tired of that crap.
No, they just don't care. Once I texted a guy saying I'm upset, and he didn't even call me. He just texted me back like an hour later, like, ha, 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 why? And then I was like, never mind. And then he was like, oh, come on. And that's it. And then I didn't answer that. And then that's the last time we spoke. And I was like, that is so, that's so awesome. That is so awesome. I wish I had that ability, because I have lost sleep because I answered someone's DM like 2 hours late and I felt bad. It was spam, but I felt really poorly.
Running to your friends crying, oh my God, he's so mean and so toxic and abusive. That's one of the most lowest and evil forms of manipulation ever. You don't get to disrespect him every day, belittle him when he opens up, emasculate him for not being what you can't handle, ignore his needs, flirt with other men in his face, and use sex like a weapon. And then act shocked when he finally blows up or walks away. He didn't just turn into an overnight. You drained him. You chipped away at his patience until nothing was left. You trained the nice guy you met to stop caring. Good men don't wake up cold. They get turned cold by women who mistake his self-control for weakness. Then when he finally says enough is enough, You play victim and cry wolf. No, honey, you're not the victim. You are the arsonist crying about the fire that you just started. Grow up. So stop acting like you don't know what just happened. You know exactly what you did. You just never thought he would actually walk away. Now he's gone. Or worse, you've numbed him. And now you're on social media talking about how all the good ones turn bad. No, again, honey, you burned him out. One disrespectful act at a time. Own it. Or keep pretending you don't know why every man after him stops trusting women like you.
Question for the men. Why is it that men no longer really approach women in public? Because I feel like back in the 90s, early 2000s, it was so common for men to just walk up to women, have a little conversation, a little flirt, and then maybe if things are going well, ask her out. But I don't really ever see that happening anymore. What's going on? Why is that? Let me know in the comments, please. I am kind of at a loss.
I don't know if anyone else relates to this, this juxtaposition in dating. So I'm just going to put it out there. Also, I'm waiting for my hair to set. That's why it looks like this. Okay, so in my early 20s, before I got in the relationship that I was in for a long time, now I'm single again, okay? But when I was younger, I was not very confident in how I felt. I don't think I looked as cute. I think I was always cute, but I was not as cute. You know, I don't think I had an interesting life yet. I think I was ambitious, but I was still working out the kinks. I got approached left, right, and center. So many people wanted to take me on dates. Like, they would approach me at bars. But now that I've been single for the past year, I feel like confident in myself. I feel better in how I look now. And I think I have an interesting life now. Like, in order to be interesting, you have to have interests. No one's approaching me, you guys. It's crickets for the past year. No one's taking me on one date. Like, and I'm not complaining. Like, I'm not saying I'm not in a rush to get into a relationship again, but I don't know what it is. Why don't men approach you when you're more confident and you figure out how you look? Like, hello, a tumbleweed. Sometimes I'll find out later after the fact through the grapevine or whatever that maybe someone that I crossed paths with thought I was cute, but they're not coming up to me and letting me know. So, like, what is happening? Literally, what is happening? I don't get it.
Even in high school, you guys, I didn't have anybody who had a crush on me. Or at least if they did, they never made me aware of it. I don't know. I don't get approached in public. People call me pretty, sure. But nobody's ever flirting with me in public, asked me for my number, nothing. And it's not just a pre-COVID, like a post-COVID thing. It's not just a 2020 and on. No. It's been like this since the beginning. And I'm just like, what the heck? I think I'm so cute and colorful and fun and a good time to be around, and I give off that energy in public too. I'm so nice and friendly. What the heck? I'm just like sad for me because I deserve to be pursued. I deserve that, and I haven't gotten that, and I deserve to be pursued. Hey universe, guess what I deserve? To be pursued. So someone pursue me, okay?
I just want to say thank you to the man I see on my walk every single day who doesn't even acknowledge my existence, which I know the bar is in hell. It's in hell. And that is the bare minimum men should be doing, just leaving women alone. But I walk 4 to 6 miles a day, and I am never left alone. There's always someone honking, yelling out of a car window, trying to stop me to make conversation. It is such a breath of fresh air to just be ignored. It is one less person I have to be worried about while I'm out here.
First of all, that's not always happening. Statistically speaking, that's not always happening. Statistically speaking, brothers not checking for you. They're not. They're literally not. That's what statistics say. I have to worry about this. I have to worry about that. It's such a breath of fresh air. You're in the middle of nowhere. You don't interact with anyone. It's like, oh, well, I'd rather choose the bear. You're not around bears. I don't get bothered by the bear. Well, you don't live around them. So naturally, you wouldn't be bothered by them. You're not around them. Well, nobody ever comes up and talks to me. Well, you live out in the country. There's not anybody out there. Well, I mean, there might be, but y'all's yards are acres of land. You literally have to get in the car or on a ATV or something and go next door. You can't just walk next door. Y'all got space. So, I mean, it's kind of different. It's weird how y'all want to be ignored until y'all want to be ignored, or until y'all want somebody to come and talk to y'all. Oh, well, you could have at least open the door. I don't acknowledge your existence. Well, in that situation, no, I don't acknowledge your existence. Once again, men are tired of being told what to do by y'all and y'all's attitude. Y'all are never consistent. Y'all have all of these rules and things for men to do. And once again, well, you should just be common courtesy and just be a gentleman. Be a gentleman according to your standards. After you just spent the last hour or so trashing me and dogging me out for how terrible I am as a human and as a person. Oh, but still be kind to me. Still be nice to me. Well, thank you for not acknowledging my existence. That's what most people do. Period. No, but all the men are trying. Girl, leave me alone.
I wasn't even going to get on here and talk about this, but now I am, because you know what? I don't give a fuck anymore, okay? Okay, so I'm laughing because I'm really having a hard time understanding why there are so many sassy ass, grown ass men amongst us, okay, in society. So my boyfriend and I have been together we're together for 1.5 years. Okay, we were living together, and about 2 weeks ago we get in an argument, right? And obviously I'm not going to go into details, but essentially it was just about our needs not being met. And in that argument, I did get a little sassy. I got a little feisty because resentment has built, right? I'm asking you for things, in my opinion, the bare minimum, and it's like pulling teeth. So after our little disagreement, our argument, we agreed to give each other space, which we always do after arguments, okay? Y'all, tell me why this man ignored me. Oh my God, I have a gray hair and it's just like showing, whatever. A week goes by, okay, we didn't talk. So tell me why I offer to get this man lunch, right? Me being nice, of course, that's my fucking problem. I get this man lunch. Do y'all know what he did? Oh my God. This weak ass, sassy ass bitch walks in the house, grabs the lunch I bought him, and then walks out the door. So I said, we need to talk. Now, mind you, this was a week ago, okay? He says, you can't force me to talk. Okay, sorry, girl. So fast forward to today, it's now been 2 weeks since he's spoken to me. I went ahead and I already got me an apartment, all the things. I'm on my way to get my moving boxes right now. But it's been 2 whole weeks. Like, how fucking weird is that? How weird is that? Like, it's one thing to be upset with someone, whatever, but I didn't even get the courtesy of like a text like, hey, I'm not ignoring you, I just need more time to speak. Nothing. This man just nothing. Then to make matters worse, actually 2 things to make matters worse. One, his fucking brother blocked me on Instagram, which I think is very strong. That's a very weird, that's a very emotional thing to do. And second, bro, I cut my family off. I cut my mother off for this same type of emotional abuse, and you thought you were safe? No. Ladies, always pick yourself, always. When God is removing someone, listen to him, because I should have listened a long ass time ago and I didn't.
Women in the comments are talking about Happy Pride Month to him. You can say whatever you want to say. You can call me whatever you want to call me. I don't give a crap. You needed to apologize. Your attitude was bad. Then you tried to do what a lot of these modern women do. Well, I just give him a little something. I just come up, walk up on him and grab on him a little bit and arouse him a little bit, and then he'll forget everything. Oh, I just kiss on him a little bit and say, I love you, and then I don't really have to apologize. That's what you're doing. No, you need to apologize. You were wrong in the way that you were talking to him, and you said it as much. Oh, but he said, I already got my apartment. Go ahead and get your apartment. Move out today. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead. You get your apartment, move out, and I'm going to move out of this relationship.
Why would someone else perceive another person to be creepy if they just went up and started talking to them? Like,
is she serious, bro? She's basically talking about men not approaching women. She asked a bunch of men and they said they were afraid of coming off as creepy. And she's like, what? Like, how could you come off creepy by just starting a conversation with someone? Very easily. So like the whole thing, she's like, oh, like if someone just went up and talked to you, would you find them creepy? Sometimes, yeah. Like it happens all the time. Now maybe you can blame the fact that we live in an antisocial society that doesn't like really condone just walking up to strangers and striking up a conversation in any context. But absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt, you can be creepy for that. And also what I feel like some women don't understand is, which they should, the inherent like physical dynamic between you and the man first meeting. Look, I am a 6'6" African-American male. Now, am I handsome? Yeah. Okay. So, but let's throw that aside for a second. I am a massive man to a lot of people. If I walk up to a woman that's 5'6", I'm towering over her. And imagine, I have no way of knowing whether or not she wants this conversation with me, right? I feel like me being a huge man, there's a very real risk that I creep this woman out. And it's not like this creepy term is like a thing that men make. Like we hear women talk about creepy men and it's like, oh my gosh, I don't want to be one of those guys. And then like women, they say things like, oh, well, if you know that you don't want to be one of those guys, just don't be one of those guys. And it's like, do you think these creepy people know that they're being creepy? And the thing is, I feel like it's such a respectful way to handle the issue. Because I feel like there are some men who like get like really like nasty about it. Like they say like nasty things about like, oh, you think these men, da da da. Like, I feel like the very like appropriate and respectful thing to do is like, hey, I'm worried about not being able to tell if I'm coming off a certain way. I'm just not going to approach. Very, very respectful. But again, like some people are acting like it's the biggest problem ever just because they're not getting what they want.
Let's do Bumble. Starting with you. You gonna say yes or no?
No. 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 No.
Oh, the tongue out is crazy.
No. 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 No.
He goes through literally 100 dudes, and she says no on every single one of them. She even says, oh, that guy's hot, several times, and then still says no. And it's like, where are your standards at? Like, are you looking for Jesus Christ himself? Like, what do you think you're going to get off of a dating app? I've said this before and I'll say it again. I don't think there's a male loneliness epidemic. I think there is a female loneliness epidemic. Because y'all are lonely and miserable because your standards are so crazy high. Like going through 100 people and not swiping right on any of them. Not only not swiping right on any of them, she didn't even like say, oh, let me see some more of that person. She said, oh, he's hot, but no. Oh, he's hot, but no. It's like, okay, if you're initially attracted to the person, why aren't you going through their profile to see if you're interested in other things that they're doing other than the very first picture that you see? And this is another reason I just don't believe when women say, oh, you gotta make sure your profile's blah, blah, blah. Like, do your profile like this. But like, it doesn't matter. Because y'all are just swiping no anyways. And like, she's not even that attractive of a girl. Like, Brian goes back and he's like, whatever her name is, you know, an average looking girl. Like, she's not bad looking, but she's like a 6, 7, maybe on her best day. And she's just constantly saying no to potential guys she could date. Yeah. Female loneliness epidemic, not a male loneliness epidemic.
Every man that I've been with has always paid for everything.
You got a man now?
Not right now, no.
Why not?
Because I live in Miami, and I told myself I wanted to be single and learn how to properly love myself and focus on being alone for a little bit.
Tell me what happened in your last relationship. Why y'all not together?
It was a great relationship. I feel like finances became an issue. Like he didn't do so well financially.
Oh, listen, y'all hear that? Read in between the lines.
No, but he still was a great guy.
Whoa. I hear you. But yeah. I'm just saying, read in between the lines. When the financial trouble started with him is when you said, you know what, I don't know if I want to be in this relationship.
Well, for me specifically, I felt like instead of him relying on working with me to make money when it was starting to get low,
yeah,
he chose to use his friends. And that wasn't a team.
You see what happens when your bag get low? And this is why I say this. Let me tell you something. Let me give you my perspective. I tell dudes this, right? The reason I'm not going to do anything for a woman for a long period of time is so I know if she like me or do she like my money. Because a lot of people, they get married or they get in a relationship, and as soon as they fall off, the woman is no longer happy because they didn't really like you. They like the lifestyle. If I want a woman to like me, I can't provide a huge lifestyle for her because she might fall in love with the lifestyle.
What's the worst thing a man can do during sex?
The worst?
I don't know. I've never had sex.
Either have I.
You guys aren't virgins.
Yeah, we are.
Ain't no way.
Yeah.
Why haven't you done it yet?
We're very religious.
We're saving ourselves.
For marriage?
Yep.
Yes.
Now be honest with me. When you come out to the clubs in Miami especially, and you dress how you dress, do you think...
Dress how I dress?
Yes.
What does that mean?
I'm saying exactly how you are right now.
Which means implying what?
When you have your belly out, you're wearing tight clothing,
belly out with
and you're
tight
showing cleavage. Yeah.
With cleavage. Okay.
Do you not have your cleavage out?
These are attached to my body. So
Of course.
That she has.
That I have. Exactly.
Of course. But you can help what you wear, though.
Exactly. So finish your question.
Do you think that when a man looks at you, he's thinking, this is somebody who I want to make my wife one day? Or is this just a girl who I could probably have fun with?
I never
Here's
put
my
on an
answer.
outfit and think about what men
I
think.
have never gone to the club to meet a man. I go to dance with my friends. I don't want to find my husband at the club, just
When
as much
I-
as a man doesn't want to find his wife at the club.
So it's not to seek validation at all from a man?
When I get dressed, I never think about what a man wants. I think about how I feel.
I cannot date a man with a 9 to 5. I'm just not going to do it.
Okay. Be honest. Say what you can. You were telling me.
I provide very well for me and my family, and I'm always looking to grow in every way, spiritually, mentally, financially. Life is about growing. So if you are just comfortable and stagnant at one place,
Right.
and I'm growing, we're never going to be on the same frequency, period. So I'm not even going to play myself. I've dated a guy that had a 9 to 5, and it was frustrating to me.
What was
And he
frustrating?
was a great man. Don't get me, he was good to me, but while I'm saying, okay, I just got this truck, I got my home health care, let's get this. It's like you sitting here working your 9 to 5, I'm over here doing more work than you. You start getting frustrated, it's building animosity toward that man. And you can say,
You're mad at me going to work. This is why the prisons are full. Because women want us to crash out and do illegal shit. Scam. Sell dope. Sell dick. Sell pussy. Do something illegal because a good, hard-working man is just not good enough. The fact that I've been at this company and I got some money coming in on my pension is not good enough. It's frustrating to her that every first of the month the direct deposit hits and the rent is paid. And the mortgage is paid. And then I have a 20-year successor retirement plan. It's frustrating to her. No, go crash out. Risk your freedom to impress these women. And by the time they close the door on your sale, she gonna be with your homeboy. Thank you, Miss Crystal.
To all the ladies that's in relationships, I hope you never find love like this. Check out the video. Now we gonna break this video down real quick. As we see somebody comes to rob Shorty, let's just give him the benefit of the doubt. Let's just say that's her gay best friend, and he's scared. Let's just say they went on a trip together and they're trying to have fun and enjoy themselves, and you know this shit happened, went down. Still, at the end of the day, you're a man, and your main objective is to protect the weaker vessel, and that's this Shorty. Now, I personally think that's her boyfriend, and dude just got scared, and you have to have other dudes from the country to come help your ass. I ain't gonna front. I hope this love never finds y'all women, because that's some bitch ass shit. That nigga's a bitch. I ain't gonna front. She should leave him after. I don't know what in his right mind thought, like, oh, let me just run and leave it. Like, bro was in the corner the whole time, and when the dude got beat up from the other people, he want to come back now. And look, he still don't even know what the fuck to do. She had more heart than that nigga, bro. I hope that no love never finds y'all. I swear. Leave that. And we have people living like this? Oh, man, we're cooked. We're cooked.
Now, there was a woman not too long ago that was saying, I don't want you to acknowledge my existence. It's so refreshing for you not to acknowledge my existence. This man said, I'm standing right beside my girlfriend and she don't even exist. That's crazy. That's crazy work. The man, I think he ran away. I think, bruh, if you let me get done like that and you don't do anything, bro, what is this? You gotta leave that man where he's at. You need to be on a plane home now. And he's not coming. Hey, listen, I'm gonna go ahead and get my own hotel right now. I mean, all my plans are changing this very moment.
Let's do Bumble. Starting with you. You gonna say yes or no?
No. 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 No.
Oh, the tongue out is crazy.
No. 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 Nope. Nope. Nah. No. No.
Can I get
Nah.
Oh my gosh.
Ew.
So zesty.
Oh God. No. No.
Oh, he's cute.
No. Stop. No. No. No.
Yeah, boy. He has a cat. Yes to the cat.
No. 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 It's 3 of them. No. 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 I can't. This is no.
Oh my God, no.
No. Nope. Love the view. Nope. No. 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 Nope. Nope. No. 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 I mean, that's like attractive, but like, no. 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 No.
To either of them.
No. 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 It's no. 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 No.
Either of these guys?
No.
Not even the guy on the right?
No. 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 Oh, I mean, okay, maybe, possibly. He's good looking.
Well-
No.
Okay, now my leg's falling asleep.
Oh, yeah, your girlfriend.
No. No.
We all need to make a star. Then.
No. He's handsome.
Is that a yes or is it a no?
No.
It's still a no. Okay.
No. No.
Rocky.
No. 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 No.
Jesus.
Nope.
All right, last one.
No.
All right. Sky here is average to above average looking. She's passing on guys who are outside of her looks league. She said no to 100 men. Is she a 1 out of 100 girl in terms of looks? Probably not.
I am on TikTok minding my business, and this is what I see. The wife's name is Tabitha. The husband name is Darrell. Tabitha, Darrell. They named the baby Darby. And the comments ain't made it no better. Darbita is hella funny. Now, I think I know he trolling. He gotta be trolling. But boy, Darbita is absolutely hysterical to me. Like, Darbita is crazy. Is it Darbita? Like, how do you even say that? I don't know. It's funny. Let's talk about it.
And your question?
Okay, say we dating. We've been dating probably like 3 months. When would it be time to talk about marriage? 3
When
months
you know
in.
that you're ready to marry me.
Me?
Yeah.
When the man?
Mhm.
So
You're the leader.
Right, correct. So 3 months in, if I'm talking about marriage, we just kicking it here and there, but I'm talking about marriage. How would you feel?
I'm not kicking it with anyone. I date to marry.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're dating.
So dating to marry, if you're talking about marriage, we're on the same page.
So within 3 months, we could talk
We're
about
on
marriage.
the same page.
Bruh.
Why'd you pop your balloon?
It's kind of too early for me. I think you should still get to know a person. It takes years to really know a person. And if you're talking about marriage within the first 3 months, then you're doing it for the wrong reason. I think you're too turned up for it, for marriage.
What is 3 non-physical reasons women are better than men? More intelligent, more emotionally intelligent, everything, just everything. I hate men. I'm a lesbian. I support you. I support you.
An uncomfortable conversation that needs to be had is that our generation has been raised by women who hate men. I'm not just talking about mothers, I'm talking about school teachers, I'm talking about therapists, anybody that played a role in a child's development. They have actively tried to teach us that masculinity is toxic, but the truth is, their negative experiences that they had with men were not of the nature of masculinity. It was the fact that the man himself was toxic, completely separate of masculinity. Now, obviously, there are a bunch of women who, don't hate men, but the problem is that academia and the media have been pushing this narrative to suppress masculinity and masculine traits such as assertiveness or leadership under the scope of them being dangerous. Men have been taught to feel ashamed of themselves and to respect women, but never what to do when a woman disrespects you. And this doesn't just have negative effects on men, it's women too. There are so many women of the younger generations that actively have this negative attitude towards men that's extremely prevalent, and anybody with an IQ above 5 understands this if they go out in public, where it's like they're very entitled and they're disrespectful towards men. And obviously it's not all of them, but it's something that needs to be addressed. And no, I don't think this makes me oppressed. I'm not throwing a pity party, but it is an issue that I believe that we need to address.
So I don't know how I keep finding these videos, but they keep coming to me. I promise you I was not searching for this. So this lady is signing her divorce papers. And the comments, I already went through it. A lot of people are just like, oh my God, you're free. You signed your divorce papers. And, you would think she's probably leaving because her husband is a bad guy. But she shows her reason for leaving in the comment section. But yeah, she signed her divorce papers. And the song choice is interesting. So in the comment section, some guy says, this generation ain't built for marriage, and then he puts a yawn emoji, and about 4,000 people like it. And this is what she said. And this is just one of my degrees. Never settle. She's showing off her degree. She's like, hey man, I got degrees and that's why I'm getting a divorce. I mean, again, a lot of times they tell you it's because of abuse or something crazy, but in her caption, she said never settle. And when you go through the comments, a lot of people are just celebrating divorce, man, so maybe Buddy's onto something, it's just crazy. We're just not built for marriage, I guess.
There's a difference between marrying a woman who had an OnlyFans and thousands of men have seen her naked versus dating a woman who had a past, who went to college and she kind of went through a phase where she slept with a bunch of guys. By the way, even a woman who had an OnlyFans or was an adult entertainer or was a stripper or any of those things, sometimes that's what people do for whatever reasons. And then they move through that phase and they become someone different than the person that, I have tremendous, again, and I'll get pilloried by my, compatriots in that manosphere community when I say this stuff, but I don't know. I've watched so many people reinvent themselves. I've watched so many people go through an ugly divorce where their behavior was one way. And then after it, they learn something from that and they move on from it.
I think that's okay. I just, you can do whatever you want. But I think a lot of times the expectation is that a man would allow that. He has a choice to say, no, that's not something I feel comfortable accepting. And I'm not going to. Oh, well, you're insecure. No, I should have the opportunity and I should be encouraged to have a preference. Number one. Number two, I'll even tell you this. Some of these women, once again, it comes down for some of these women, it comes down to their attitude. They might find a man that says, hey, your past is kind of a red flag to me. Or, the past might not be a red flag to them. They might be like, well, I didn't have a career like you did. But I was out there them streets too. I was out there in them streets too. I was out there in them streets heavy. What you got going on can't be documented. Can't be documented. All I'm going to say is I can't go to certain countries. I can't go to certain cities. They know me. Brother been acting reckless. Brother been acting irresponsible. And so that might not bother him. He might say, oh, okay, all right. Well, I don't speak about my stuff. You don't speak about yours. You don't speak about your stuff. And we'll be all right. Just, keep that under wraps. But what some of these ladies will go back and do is they'll look down on him because he might not be making 6 figures. Oh, I want a man that makes 6 figures. Okay, for that man that's making 6 figures, your past, your body count, your previous careers, your previous places of employment might come into question. They might come up to be judged. Now, oh, well, I don't really want a woman that does or did all of that. Oh, well, you seem to like me and we had a connection. I did, until I found out, oh, well, it's not fair, this, and this. Well, you did have a man that was telling you, okay, we're on the same wavelength. You don't speak about it, I don't speak about it. And y'all were moving forward until you found out he wasn't making 6 figures. You're already saying in your mind, well, I'm giving him a chance because he's not 6 foot tall. He don't have a 6-pack. So I'm already giving him a chance. No, you might be giving him a chance, but he's also giving you a chance. And instead of taking him and say, yeah, man, it's working. This is a great guy. I'm going to go ahead and roll with this. Y'all come in there and sabotage.
Are you willing to go out the country within the next 30 days?
I got a lot of work to do in 30 days, yeah. It's all right. It's all right.
Let's go.
Let's go. Hold on. So you pop because of out the country?
Yeah, I like to travel, and I need who can control his schedule to be available to do those things because I'm not really a person that is work. I'm more about experiences, and I'm at a space in my life where work and enjoying life, they have joined forces together. So unfortunately, I'm not doing anything that I don't love doing. And when I travel, that's also work as well. And I need somebody with an open schedule to be able to do so. Or it's definitely not going to work. I might cheat.
You might cheat anyway.
I might cheat.
You might cheat anyway.
Yeah.
All right. Hold on. Hold on. How you feel about that? Hold on. How you feel about what she said?
This is my thing. I'm working now to where we can go wherever you want in a private. That's all I'm going to say. You know what I'm talking about? That's how I feel about it.
I feel like when you don't put in the work, and when I say cheat, for me, I'm saying I've already made this clear to you it's an issue. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't even want to put myself in that position because I already know I'm going to get lonely. I'm going to want my travel partner. And so if I say I would cheat, why would I put myself? I don't want to cheat. That's what I'm trying.
Sure.
I don't want to be outside. You understand what I'm saying? I want to be able. No, I want.
Choice, no matter what. You
This
can't
is
say
what
I
you're
don't
saying.
want to cheat.
This is what I'm saying to you. You choose your destiny. You choose what you want to do. I'm not linking up with a dude that I know can't meet my needs.
So you gonna block it before you even start? Cause
It's not even blocking it. You can't travel. How is that going to work? I'm somewhere every 3 months.
Stop being a woman in general, right, ladies? I'm just kidding. It's easy. Shut up, bitches. We have everything. We have everything we've ever wanted, and we're still not happy. I think we're the problem.
Okay, so my man just left me because I told him I couldn't be with a weak man. He told me he's cool on me, good, take care, because I told him he couldn't handle tough decisions. So I told him when we first met, I'm very opinionated and I overthink sometimes. But every time I raise my voice at him, he will shut down, he won't talk. And every time I try to correct the fact that he said he was shut down. And I told him after a while I couldn't be with a weak man that couldn't handle tough decisions. And that's what he said when he said he was good on me and left me. Am I missing something here?
Yeah, I would have left you too. Not playing. But I will say this. You have the responsibility of silencing the voices in your mind that are meant to destroy instead of build. That's your responsibility, not his. And when you don't take that responsibility seriously, then it becomes his responsibility to defend himself against the thoughts that you're having that are clearly designed for him to lose, regardless of what he says, right? And you said something else that men hear all the time. You said, he can't handle tough decisions. I don't think it's the decision he's shutting down at. I think it's the disrespect. Ladies, I'll be honest with you. Men can handle your disrespect. It doesn't scare us, okay? It's just that, and this might come as a shock, we just don't want to. I want to be with a woman who will respect me, even in the midst of a disagreement, because respect is the pillar that holds a house together. But nowadays, we treat respect like it's a house guest, just coming and going depending on the day. So I would call him and apologize. Not because you expect him to take you back or you want him back, or I'm not saying that, this is all your fault, but in that exchange, you did wrong him. You did. And that's how adults make amends with adults, gender aside. I'm not even discussing gender right now. I'm saying as a human being, you said something and you imposed a certain energy on the conversation that you visibly knew and could tell he wasn't going for, and then proceeded to call him weak because he wouldn't meet you there.
What century are we in?
The 7th century.
The 7th century? I actually don't know. What year was the U.S. founded? What year was the U.S. founded, starting with you?
I don't know. It's one.
Guess.
1890 something. I don't know.
Who did the U.S. gain its independence from, starting with you?
From France?
Yeah.
I don't know. Is it France? I don't know.
If he wants a sandwich,
you make daddy a sandwich. No. Let me ask you this. Well, okay, let me ask you this. If me and you out and somebody say something slick to you,
you punch him in the face.
You want me to smack him in his mouth,
Yep,
right?
That's right.
So if I take you on a date and I say, look, baby, we gonna go Dutch.
No.
Exactly. If we walking up to the car and I don't open your car door, what do you say?
Open the door.
You better believe it.
Yeah, no, I am with you. I think.
So you make daddy a sandwich.
I think.
Yourself a season.
How old are you?
19, Texas Hook'em.
What are you doing out here at 6 tonight?
I'm celebrating my birthday.
In a bra and jeans, no shoes?
Swimsuit. Someone stole my shoes.
How'd you get your shoes stolen?
In a $500 fight.
In a what?
A $500 fight.
Who are you fighting for $500 out here?
The street.
Where are your friends at?
In the club behind us.
Is there a reason why you're not in there with them and you're all here?
Nope. Because I don't have shoes on and I have no shirt and it's a swimsuit.
Are you single?
Yes.
Why do you think that is?
Because I'm crazy.
Because you're what?
Because I have a...
You're single because...
I have a...
Make it make sense.
I'm single because I'm a girl.
Make it make sense, though.
I'm single because I got in a fight.
Did you...
Oh, man. Oh, my God. Fuck that fire ring.
Oh, I found this little girl walking past my crib, man. By herself, cold, man. Who fucking daughter is this, bro? Thank God I synced her. Somebody else could have just walked past and picked this little girl up, bro. These people is crazy out here, bro. She's out here walking by herself. How old is you? 6? Man. If that ain't crazy, bro. Out here with no fucking hat, no shoes. Thank God I fucking synced her. Those sick ass people out here, thank God I synced this little girl, bro. And this shit got me so mad and angry. Bro, I just synced her walking, bro. She said she'd go to this school. I'm trying to make sure she'd go to this school. I already called the police. I'm gonna sit here and make sure because if she not, I'm going to the police go.
I got you. Baby girl, who's the teacher? Miss Alexander? Okay, go on up there.
That's the teacher?
Yeah, that's her teacher here.
Come on.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to tell the principal about that.
Yeah, man, because whoever her fucking parents is, that's fucked up, bro.
That's the nicest thing to do.
Okay. Look, I just seen her walking. I don't know what. I'm trying to make sure she is student here.
Okay. Yeah, she is.
She is? Y'all know her?
Yeah.
All right,
Okay,
appreciate
thank you,
it.
baby.
She probably scared because she was walking for about 10 blocks.
Where your sister?
She probably scared. So many people just pulled up on that little girl. I'm so happy I saved her.
Thank you, baby. God gonna bless you too.
I'm so happy I saved her.
Yes, thank you. You safe now, okay? Is your sister here with you? She already came through?
Damn, that's crazy, man.
And I've come to the conclusion that the real problem with men in this generation is consistency. It ain't in their vocabulary. It's not in their dictionary. They can't say it. It's not in their language. They can't spell it. And they can't do it.
The better you love a woman, the more she whispers into the ears of God for you. A man cannot build wealth disrespecting his woman. You want to be wealthy? Love your woman.
He just wasn't with it. Like when I first got the Wildin' Out, I was like, oh my gosh, I like this. He quiet and shit. Like he ain't all over the place. Like, I tried to throw some game on him. But he was like, oh, don't you have a boyfriend? I'm like, who the fuck be worried about that? You know what I mean? But
I don't play them games.
My boyfriend, he wasn't that type of nigga. All right, cool. So I told him that I broke up with him. I'm like, said like, what's up now? He was like, you didn't break up with him. Like, no, you didn't. And I didn't, but I'm like, this nigga gay.
He said that the better you treat a woman, the more she'll whisper into the ears of God for you, right? Just Hilarious right here admits that she had a man and was trying to cheat on him with Chico Bean. Even lied to Chico about still being in a relationship. You people know that this man tells nothing but lies. You just go to him to get redemption and cleansing about all of the devil's work that you've been doing throughout the week, right? I believe that if you can still listen to this and not instantly hear the BS in it, you've been a hoe at one point in time or another in your life. Because if you can't hear that 90% of the things that he promotes, even you know some of the horrific things that you've done while you've been in relationships. And therefore, why is he painting you out to be this angel? Then I believe that very same mindset that can be convinced to believe this nonsense could also be convinced to drop those drawers given the right circumstances, right? If you don't know any better than what Yada Awaken is saying, you'll drop those drawers under the right circumstances. Back to the streets with you. Turbulence, people.
These women are on their worst behavior, dude. Straight up. End of story. I mean, they're wondering why men don't want to be around them. They're not good, wholesome people. They try to make it seem like the men are the dangerous ones. But then they show us every single day how terrible, how deceitful they can be.